today is another random product review video. Not only because I think making these videos are fun, but because this product specifically is really cool and I wanted to share with my audience. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. You will not see any links in the description. This is specifically solely because I think this is cool. I got this from Valentine's Day from my girlfriend. So this is not any endorsement at all. All right, this channel is too small for that shit, but I just thought it was cool. So this is by a brand called Rokr, and if you don't know what Rokr is, they're basically like Lego, but instead of plastic pieces, they use wooden pallets, and you pop the little wooden pieces out of these pallets, and you build really cool structures like this. This is called the Luminous Globe, which is part of their Curious Discovery collection. They have different collections full of different statues and things, cool things you could build. But what's cool is all of their stuff looks very, I would say, rustic and natural and wooden, because they do in fact use a pretty high quality plywood. On their website, they go into more detail about the type of wood they use. And I think they have certain practices that they do to ensure like the quality of the wood and like recycling and sustainability. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I know that they put a lot of effort into the type of wood they use for these sets. Now I'm just gonna go over the box a little bit so you know what you're getting yourself into. The branding is very cool. The box is well designed. As you could see, look at the sort of schematics or whatever you call it. Looks really cool. This is a 180 piece and it's a level 4 out of 5 stars. So according to them, this is a difficult build. Now there's actually nothing in the box, and the reason is, good for you, is that I already built it, and it is over here. That is the actual product. Isn't that cool? You can see all the gears and everything. It looks amazing. I am really impressed. This is my first Rokr set, and as you could see, they use real magnifying glass parts. I mean, they use a real magnifying glass for this piece right here. And when I first built this, I was a little bit worried about how complicated it would be. But I do have quite a bit of experience with Lego, and I think because I built so many Legos growing up as a kid and even now, you know, my familiarity with building with that carried over here with these wooden pieces. But that being said, there are some major differences. And if you're looking into getting a Rokr set, I will keep in mind that these wooden pieces are very fragile. I mean, they're not very, very fragile, but unlike Lego, you cannot just pry them apart. Because if you put too much effort in prying these pieces apart, they can in fact break, and they're a lot more fragile than Lego. But aside from it being a little bit more fragile, the actual building instructions were pretty well documented, and it was pretty fun building, and everything just snaps together. And I was really impressed by the building experience. It was really fun to build, but it is a tad bit more difficult than your typical Lego set. Now, enough of that. I want to just show you all the gears. So everything is very mechanical. If you look in here, you can see the gears moving. And you see, when you move this little dial here, it all connects and it rotates the globe itself, which is very cool. And then you actually have another knob here, and this turns the magnifying glass up and down, which is also very, very cool. So let's see that in action. Whoa. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to show you was, you might be wondering what this wire is. it actually came with an LED light, which you connect in the globe, and then the wire goes down here, and then there's a little chip controller that you actually have to screw in yourself. Then it comes with this, I think this is a micro USB. So let's turn that on. Boom. That looks really fucking cool. And this wire is actually pretty funny. For now, I just connected it to my computer because my outlet's too far. So whenever my computer turns on, I have this globe turn on too. But anyways, this is a really cool piece. I think Rokr is a very impressive brand that is a lot more affordable than Lego. Let's just look at the details. That is insane. That's insane. And if you're wondering what goes into building this, it comes with everything you need. It comes with a few screws. And aside from the screws, you're not using any glue, so you don't have to worry about glue. Everything snaps together, and there's hinges. Everything just sort of nudges into holes, and it snaps together, sort of like Lego. So it's just very well designed. I was really impressed. Now, I would say that if you compare this Rokr Globe set to the Lego Globe set, the price is unbeatable because this is like $40 or $50, right? And I actually think the wood fits the set piece really well. Like, this looks amazing. And I actually think the Lego version of the globe looks a bit more cartoony, and it doesn't look that aesthetically like impressive than what this is. And the globe is about $100, I believe. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. But I know it's a lot more expensive than this, and it doesn't have all these functioning gears that tie in together. I mean, just look at the inside there. It's really impressive, and it doesn't light up. So I like the price and just the way it looks. I think this Rokr just beats the Lego version out of the park. Now, that being said, Lego does have a lot of things that does better. Like, you know, you can't beat the brick building process. I think the building process for big Lego sets is a lot more fun because everything just snaps together. You don't have to worry about things snapping. And, you know, they have the licensing for Star Wars and Batman and all those cool stuff. But with Rokr, it's more just general things. So I think with things like spaceships and like vehicles, you can't beat Lego because Lego has their Technic sets, and I think they do a really good job there. But in terms of, you know, anything that's a little bit rustic or a little bit mechanical, I think Rokr has an upper hand. But anyways, before I end this video, I just want to say that this is a very cool set, and if you're into building stuff, or if you know someone that would be into building things like this is a definite buy. If you're worried about the quality or the building process, don't. This is a very professional company. They know what they're doing. The instructions were very clear, and it was a really cool and seamless building experience, and the result is just really, for me, I was really impressed by it. Now, recommended age for building this set, because the pieces are a little bit more fragile than Lego, and the directions itself can be a little bit confusing compared to Lego, I would say anyone 14 and up should consider this set. But anyone younger, it depends on the kid, because my 13-year-old self would have broke so many parts here because I was impatient as a kid. So it depends on the child. But for general population, I would say 14 and up would be perfect for this set. So anyways, that's my conclusion of the Rokr Luminious Globe. Get it, it looks cool, and careful building it. So there you go. One last look. Whoa. Whoa.